So, here's the aquarium I set up recently. I've got the actual aquarium a month ago. It was a set that came with the aquarium itself. The top, which is very convenient, I would always advise to have a aluminum or a plastic top because first of all, it keeps the air temperature above the aquarium relatively constant. Um, for example, if you have a aerator, an air pump, then it tends to cause splashing as the little bubbles pop. So that would be a good idea. And it came with the heater, with the filter. I had to buy the air pump separately, which I put up in this little cupboard over here. It's very convenient, and I also padded it, put it in a glass jar, padded it, because it was quite loud when it was outside. It's better this way. So that's one way to actually make an air pump quieter, is to put it in a large glass jar and pad it, or even put duct tape on it. As long as it doesn't touch the sides, it should make it quieter. And then I have driftwood, some plants, rainbow fish, 2 gouramis, a few catfish corridors, some algae eaters, and overall, it's going fairly well. One thing you should always keep in mind is that it took me a month to actually get the nitrogen cycle going, to get the bacteria in there, to get the bacteria growing inside the pump. It is very important to let those processes go through a cycle, because otherwise you might kill the fish. But as they start inhabiting the tank and they start getting more familiar with it, and they start obviously defecating inside the tank, they will increase the level of nitrogen. The nitrogen consuming bacteria will use that up. So this self-feeding cycle just keeps going, and it's after a certain time the aquarium sets itself up. So you should be fine after about, I'd say, 2 to 3 weeks to stock it with fish. But as you can see, you're doing fairly well. Those are my prized possession, the corridors and the gourami.